disclosed to me that it's a 100% commission-based company. And I was like, okay, that's hilarious. What's the catch here? Stay tuned. Choosing the right brokerage for your real estate business is essential and one of the first steps to getting started in real estate. Whether you're a brand new agent or you're contemplating switching brokerages, this video might be for you. My name's Natalie and I'm with Marzucco Real Estate. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 different brokerages that I interviewed with before choosing the one that I did. Not only that, I will break them down and give you pros and cons about each brokerage and give you my honest review on what it's like to be a part of a 100% commission-based brokerage. When I started this career in real estate, I had 2 goals in mind: to make more money than I was currently making and to build a brand to call my own. So when looking for brokerages, I knew these things had to be at the top of my mind. My first interview was with a luxury group at Keller Williams. If you know Keller Williams, you know they are the largest real estate brokerage in the world. They pride themselves on their foundation and their motto of God first, then family, then business. They prioritize this culture in every agent that signs on with them, which I thought was pretty cool. I loved the feeling when I went in there. It was very wholehearted. They have a very impressive referral program. Some agents make 40 to 60% of their yearly income just on referrals. So that's something really positive about Keller Williams. Building a pipeline is one of their key things, not only with leads, but also with other agents in various cities and states. Keller Williams is known for their strategy for success. Gary Keller writes great books on real estate and how to be successful. I've read this and I'm currently reading another book by him. I think it's great that resources are out there that any agent has access to. When you sign on with Keller Williams, they put you through a very strict training. They really have a lot of money to put towards building their brokerage and succeeding as Keller Williams. What's the catch here? But that comes with a cost. Your commission splits at Keller Williams are 70-30. They take 30% of your commissions and you keep 70%. In addition to that, Keller Williams prides themselves on the team culture, and everyone who signs on with Keller Williams has to sign under a sponsor. If I have a sponsor and I close a deal, not only am I paying the 70-30 commission, I'm also putting a commission into their profit share. Some people refer to it as a pyramid scheme. Whoever's at the top is making the most money because they've signed on all these people, and every person under them is giving them a percentage of their commission. So you can see how your hard-earned money dwindles down fairly quickly with this model. Keller Williams says that they do it because they want to give back to their agents, which I do agree with, but if you are new and you're just starting out, it doesn't really seem fair. But then again, life's not fair. Who knows? The other thing with Keller Williams is that they have a lot of teams. So when you give out that commission, that's just the baseline. And if you're with a team, then you're giving out even more of your commission split. This is a popular model in many real estate brokerages across the nation, and I know many agents who've had success with this specific model. I think Keller Williams is a great choice for anyone who needs a linear structure, strict training, hand-holding, and intense mentorship. One of the coolest things about the interview is that they wanted to set up a business plan with me before I even got my license. They wanted to define my goals, really kind of set it up, and then work in reverse order. They love that stuff. And I think it was really, overall, a really great experience. One red flag for me, other than the commission splits, was the fact that their transaction fee, at least with this luxury company, was $450 per transaction. Although that's not out of your pocket, that's something that your buyer or your seller would pay. Just imagine you're helping a first-time home buyer. They've given an arm and a leg and their life savings to buy this home, and then they're at closing date. They've already paid all these other expenses that they weren't expecting. And then at the bottom is a nearly $500 transaction fee for your brokerage. I was not a huge fan of that transaction fee. I just thought it was a little high, but I knew I had some other interviews coming, so I just took all that knowledge and went on to my next one. My second interview was with a boutique brokerage who only deals with luxury listings. Like, that's it. I honestly can't recall too much about the interview because when I walked in, I felt tight. Like I had to put on something, I had to be someone I wasn't, which may have not been the case. That's probably something I need to work on. But regardless, it was just a feeling it just didn't feel right. I also knew as a new agent, I didn't want to have to niche myself in so fast and not have permission to color outside the lines. Because for me, I like to do things my own way, I like to be creative, and I don't really understand black and white. I just understand a whole lot of color. That's a side note. So I knew that that broker wasn't for me. I can't even remember their commission splits. It did not feel right at that time. So after having those 2 interviews, I had a better idea of what I liked and what I didn't like. So I brought my notebook to my 3rd interview. I had some questions written out, all ready to go. I walk in to Marzucco Real Estate and I could finally breathe. It was the most chill atmosphere. It was an open concept office. There was a faux leaf wall display with #closed and neon lighted letters and glass doors, and there was like a dozen desks, 6 on the left, 6 on the right, and everyone in there was just like smiling. It's like I had all met them before. I was so comfortable and I just truly felt like I could breathe. I then meet with Josh Marzucco for the interview. I'm ready to go. I'm about to ask him some questions and kind of really be a hard ass about this. And the first 10 minutes, we didn't talk anything real estate. He just asked me who I was, what I like to do, and was just really a person with me. And I thought that was really refreshing. There was no agenda he was trying to push. And I was like, what's the catch here? What's the deal? No catch. You work hard for your transactions. You get to keep 100% of your money. I was like, well, how do you make your money? And he said, well, there's a transaction fee on every closing, like the one I mentioned about the luxury team at Keller Williams. And he's like, ours is $250. I was like, okay, that's more moderate. He goes, and we're a growing brokerage. We figure that if we have a growing team who's motivated because they get to keep all their profit, we're gonna have more and more and more transactions and more business, which is gonna bring him more and more money. It just made sense. If you were to get a lead from him, you give him a certain percentage of his leads that he gives to you. But if you find an organic lead, if you know somebody who's trying to sell their house, or you pay on Zillow for lead generation, or however you want to do it, that's 100% yours. It was a no questions asked. I was like, what is going on? I didn't even know this was possible. Marzucco Real Estate is the fastest growing brokerage in Florida. We are not in other states yet. We have 3 offices here. This is not a recruitment video, by the way, at all. I don't get a profit share. I'm not building a team. If I bring someone in, Josh gives me $100 as a thank you, and that's it. This is truly a video on my experience and why I chose who I chose. One of the things I asked Josh, I was like, well, if I sign with you guys, do you guys provide mentorship? And he's like, yeah, of course. I was like, okay, well, who's my mentor? He goes, well, here's Ricky's number, here's Jess's number, here's Jorvy, here's my number. If you have a question, just text us, call us, FaceTime, whatever you need. If you can't get to one of us, bounce to the next. These are all seasoned agents, high producing agents. They'll help you. That's what we do here. It just felt so normal. At Marzucco, I just feel like everybody supports each other and we all want to see each other succeed, and we're not competing over anything because we're all making our own money and we're keeping all of it. Knowing that I was going to keep 100% commission, I had a $100 desk fee at my brokerage, which is pretty standard across the board. And our transaction fee for my customers is $250. I disclose that before we sign a contract so they know what to expect. The one thing I'll say about a company that is 100% commission, something like Marzucco, is that because I'm not paying out 30% commission, I need to constantly be putting that 30% back into my business, if not more. So that might mean that it takes me a little longer to figure something out. That might mean that I have to pay X amount of dollars for a lead generating software, or a few bucks a month on a Facebook ad to get my marketing out there. Whatever it may be, but at least I have the freedom to choose where my money is going and how I want to grow my business. I'm not having someone take it from me and do whatever they want with it. So that was really important for me to know, that I have the free reign to do what I can in this business and really shine in the brand of me. Because at the end of the day, I'm an independent contractor. I am a brand. Yes, I am with Marzucco, but my name is Natalie and I'm a real estate agent. I'm someone who likes to take the road less traveled. I'm someone who likes to kind of think on the go. I'm a self-starter, self-motivator. I love the fact of having the freedom to do any kind of real estate business within my brokerage at no cost to them. I've done commercial, I've done rentals, I've done residential. There are no parameters on what's available at my brokerage, and that's really why I love it. One last thing I'll mention, some of these larger brokerages do have great reputations because they've been around for a while. They're tried and trusted, and that makes complete sense if you want to be a part of something that already has a reputation. This day and age with social media and building your brand, that's such a big part of your business that no matter who you sign with, you are going to evolve and perhaps sign with someone else later. So you want to make sure you're really building your brand as you go. This is all new to me as well. I'm no pro at this. This video even is efforts of me trying to do that. There is a statistic that says most real estate agents sign with 6 to 7 different brokerages in their lifespan of their career. Whether or not you are with one right now and you want to switch, I too may switch down the road if it's not serving me in the same way. If I wanted to niche down to luxury and wanted to join a team and had an incentive to do so, it's just, more will be revealed. But for now, this is why I chose who I chose. I hope you got something from this video. If you did, please leave a comment or ask me a question or like or subscribe or whatever you will. And either way, I know you're gonna find exactly what you need to succeed. Like always, thanks for watching.